So we're here with Leigh after our 4-0 win here tonight at Wingate and Finchley. Leigh, was 4-0 a fair result? Could we have had more? Could it have been closer?
Yeah, I felt, especially the second half performance, thought we controlled the game and created the chances. Could have had a couple more. But the first half was a lot more even, if I'm being honest. Could have easily gone in there at 1-0, which is what I told them. They caused the problems in the first half with their movement, through in the middle. Then you've got Reece that drops in as a 10 and picks up the ball, and it was causing us problems.
Second half really pushed on though. What was the difference there?
But just to get into him out to deal with Reece when he's dropping in there and rotating in the middle, it was just give him some information and that was it really, if I'm being totally honest. We've got the quality there. I thought young Temmie done exceptionally well for his first game at this level for us. Young lad with a lot of potential. We've got VCD, I got him in last week. James Dynan was brilliant out on that left wing. And then Dylan's come in and nicked a couple of goals as well. Leigh worked hard. The boys done well, to be fair, especially on the second half performance.
You mentioned a few of those names, and they're not people that we've necessarily seen starting in recent weeks. How pleased were you with their contributions, and what does that tell us about this squad as a whole? Yeah,
no, very happy with what they've done. I knew they could do it. They wouldn't be here if I didn't believe in they've got the quality to replace a player that maybe is suspended or through form or whatever. You know, I mean, we've got strength in depth, so always knew James would do that for me. He had no qualms. He's played there before. Dynan, I was very happy for him to get the 2 goals. We know about him. Young Temmie come in. Like Temmie obviously was at Dartford before he was at VCD, and obviously a question mark. Can he step up? I thought he played very well tonight. Back 4. He hasn't even done a training session with us. To be fair, I don't like normally doing that, but obviously Tommy's suspended on Saturday. I wanted to give Gas a rest and bring young Temmie in. I thought Connor was exceptional at right back. Quality that he possesses on the ball.
And the one block in the first half.
Yeah, he's just a clever guy. He's a clever guy. He's at Palace for years, and he's an old head on young shoulders, but he's very, very clever footballer, and he's a winner, which is what you want in your group.
So apart from the Gas change, what was behind some of the other changes tonight? Obviously Mano on the bench, Alfie Doherty not involved as well, Elliot Buchanan on the bench as well. What's going on?
Yeah, listen, look, Delano's come in, and my thinking of that just rotate Louis and Elliot, and obviously bring Mo back into the fold, and Mo done exceptionally well on Saturday, playing out on the right wing. I just felt when we went 2-0 up today, to bring Manu on, just to shore it up a little bit and not let it caught 2-1. If they score at 2-1, then the momentum would tip in their favour. So I just wanted to shore it up a little bit defensively. Manu was just given a rest. He's played a lot of football this year. Alfie played for the 23s yesterday at Charlton. His loan was renewed today, so we've got him another 28 days, hopefully longer. But I mean, on that performance today from James Daly, I've got a tough decision to make on Saturday. If I'm being honest, who else have I missed? That's it, isn't it?
And then Mano as well.
Yeah, Mano again, like I said, just rest him. As well. Just nothing more, just to give him a rest, give him a little bit of a breather. Again, he came on, he got a goal as well.
Yeah.
Bless him. Yeah, he could do with that. So yeah, that'll keep him happy.
How pleasing was it that it feels like in quite a few games we've been winning recently, we've either been pegged back and then gone back ahead, or it's been quite nervy towards the end. How pleasing was it to see out a game quite comfortably?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's been 1 or 2 games that, that's football, isn't it? If you've got a 1-goal lead or anything like that, then the team's going to come at you towards the end of the game, and you've got to batter down the edges, and if you can hit him on the break, hit him on the break. And we've tried a couple of times where we've been 1 goal in front and we've tried to hit him on the break, and we haven't scored that 3rd or 2nd goal to kill the game off. But we've got a lot of experience out there, and we've got some willing players, and everyone's wanting to get in the playoffs and stay in the playoffs and push on basically.
Do you feel quite settled with the way the team is at the moment? Obviously, last week there was a shift in shape against Leatherhead, and then it was back to 4-4-2 for the last couple of games. Do you feel quite settled in that shape?
Well, the reason we shifted the shape is, I'll tell you exactly, we've got 3 central midfielders that are up there with the best in the league. And I want you to see what it was like to use the 3 in there together. We done it against Lewis, we went down to 10 men, we went 5-3-1. and it worked. I mean, we ended up winning the game with 10 men.
Yeah.
So that worked. And the second half against Burgess Hill, I went 3-5-2. And all right, we didn't play the best, but we pinned them in, and we was the better in the second half. I felt, but yeah, I don't know. It's early days. It felt like it didn't work for me against Leverhead. Maybe because the pitch is so big, and we just lost our shape. And we went 1-0 up within, like I say, 2 minutes, but that ball's gone over. Gas has slipped, which is just circumstantial. And then momentum turned. They got the goal, and they got their tails up, yeah, I mean, even though we lost 2-1, we still had a couple of chances to peg it back. But yeah, that was just an off day for us. The performance went there. I think even if we played 4-4-2, just the performance went there within the players. If I'm being honest, I've told them that as well. I didn't think the performance was there, if I'm being honest, at Burgess Hill. I felt Louis and Elliot's quality. They got that goal for us. They picked it up. Lou's gone down the outside and put the reverse in for Els, and Els took it first time. Up until that, it was 0-0. You know what I mean? If we're being totally honest, so the performance weren't there. The performance weren't at Leverhead, but yeah, listen, that's why you have these kind of players, because when you are playing bad or not really at the races, they've got the quality to either defend the lead or to go and get a lead up the other end, and that's why I went out and got them.
Obviously up to 4th in the league after tonight's win. Probably the highest we've been since you've been at the club. I think I didn't check that, but
it's probably the highest that you've been for the last 3 or 4 years, isn't it?
Well,
really?
that's
at this time in the season.
Yeah.
So,
like how pleasing have the last month or so been?
Listen, it's very pleasing. The boys have worked hard. They've kept the faith, and players have come back. Like I said, repeating myself over and over again, it's becoming boring. I knew what I had. I knew what they could do. I knew what we're all about. And listen, let's not get carried away as well. When we beat Harlow 7-0, I told you, don't get carried away. Right, we're in 4th, but we've played a game more than a lot of teams. Maybe 2 games more than a lot of teams. So yeah, there's a long way to go, but I think we're in form at the right time. The league was never won, or promotion was never gained in August or September, or even October for that. So it's a long old season, and like I say, there's still a long way to go, and a lot of important games to be played.
And the first one I was back here in North London on Saturday. We'll see you then.
To Enfield, yeah. Cheers, mate. Thanks.